God says, "Beloved, I am crying tears of joy because you finally found this. A meeting was held in heaven just for you, and my angels stood in complete silence as I made the final call. My beloved child, they have finally allowed me to reveal this to you alone. You were chosen to see this moment. Don't turn away. Hurry, because heaven's final decision will vanish in 45 seconds, and what I'm about to tell you will not wait. There is a divine reason your eyes are on this. This was not a scroll, a tap, or a random chance. This is your moment of truth. If you believe I guided you here, comment Amen right now to affirm it. You've cried in secret. You've waited for answers that never seemed to come, but heaven saw every tear. You are not forgotten, not overlooked, not left behind. You are my child. And I want you to know the gates of heaven opened because of you. Yes, you. My angels are rejoicing right now because this message was written into the timeline of your life from the very beginning. This was planned. I held it until the moment your soul was ready to receive it. Like this video if your heart feels it just once to mark the moment heaven moved for you. Now, listen closely. I have watched over you every single day. In the times you felt abandoned, I was holding you. In the times you were afraid, I was walking before you. When everyone else left, I remained. And when you thought I was silent, I was preparing something greater than what you were asking for. You were not being ignored, you were being positioned. If you believe this was sent for you, comment 1111. There is no accident in my kingdom. Every delay, every heartbreak, every struggle, I saw it all. I know your pain. I know how tired you are. I know how hard it has been to keep going when your strength was gone. But I did not let you collapse. I gave you enough grace for each day. Even when you felt like giving up, I whispered strength into your spirit so you could make it to this moment. And now, I want you to know the wait was not a waste. You are about to walk into something new. You are about to rise higher than where you fell. I did not bring you this far to leave you. I did not call you, my beloved, just to watch you break. I am restoring what you lost. I am renewing your joy. I am making a way where there seemed to be none. Do not fear what's ahead, for I go before you. Comment 222 if you trust me. I've seen what they did to you. I've heard the words that were spoken behind your back. I know the weight you've been carrying silently, just trying to stay afloat. But I say this to you now, you are not broken. You are being built. What the enemy meant for harm, I am turning for good. You are not weak for feeling weary. You are strong for still standing. And beloved, the favor on your life is not over. It's just getting started. This is not the end. This is the chapter that shifts everything. I know it didn't go the way you hoped, but that doesn't mean I left you. I don't write stories that end in defeat. I write redemption. I write resurrection. I write miracles from ruins, and I am still writing yours. You haven't seen the best part yet. That's why the enemy fought you so hard, because he saw what's coming next. The blessings I have for you will silence every lie that was spoken about you. I've kept record of every seed you've sown in pain. I've counted every time you chose love when it would have been easier to hate. I've seen the times you helped others when you had nothing for yourself. Nothing has gone unnoticed. I've stored up blessings with your name on them, and they're coming, not by your strength, but by my spirit. You are walking into a season where I will defend you in rooms you've never even entered. There is no curse, no lie, no delay that can stop what I've already decided. My decision stands. Heaven has spoken, and no man, no fear, no past can undo what I've written over your life. I call you redeemed, I call you chosen, I call you protected. My love for you does not shift with the seasons. My promises are not fragile, they are eternal. Rest in this truth: I am still God, and I am still good. You are here because something inside you still believes in me, even if it's just a whisper. And that's all I need. I don't require perfection. I never did. I require trust. Faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains. Remember, your faith isn't broken, it's been tested. And now it will produce something unshakable. You are not who the world tried to name you. You are who I created. You are mine. I created the heavens and the earth with my word. I split the sea with my hand. I raised the dead with my breath. And I am speaking over your life right now, declaring newness, restoration, peace. You are walking into a time where things will begin to align without you forcing them. Doors will open that you didn't knock on. People will come to bless you without knowing why. That's what favor looks like. That's what my presence does. You didn't miss it. You didn't ruin it. You're not too late. You're right on time for what I've prepared. Let go of the guilt. Lay down the shame. The enemy wants you bound in the past, but I'm doing a new thing. Can you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. Even in dry places, I will refresh you. Even in lonely places, I will comfort you. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Let your heart believe again. You will see my hand move. You will feel my peace again. You will know joy again. The tears you've cried were not in vain. They watered the ground for your breakthrough. What felt like a breakdown was a breakthrough in disguise. You are stronger now, wiser now, closer to me now, and I will honor every scar you carry with new strength. God says, I did not forget you. I did not turn my face from you. I've been walking with you in every silent moment. Even when you thought you were alone, I was the one keeping you from falling apart. I was the stillness in your storm, the whisper that told you, keep going. You survived things you thought would break you. That wasn't your strength, that was me. I've been holding you together when everything else was falling apart. If you believe I never left you, comment 333 now. Listen to me. This isn't just a comforting word. This is your turning point. This is heaven's announcement that your struggle didn't destroy you, it positioned you. You've been in the fire, but you're about to come out pure as gold. The world saw your pain, but I see your purpose. They saw your tears, but I see your testimony. They saw what you lost, but I see what I'm about to restore. The moment your heart was broken, I was already writing a healing that would overflow. I never let the pain go to waste. I never allowed a single hurt without planting hope alongside it. And now, beloved, the time has come. What I whispered in secret will be shouted in your life. The peace you begged me for, I am pouring into you now. This is the season of my favor. You've been through the wilderness. You've known the dry land. You've sat in rooms that made you question your worth. You've wondered why others seemed so blessed while you carried such heavy loads. But I tell you this, your name has always been known in heaven. You didn't need to be seen by them, because you've been seen by me. I've carved you into the palm of my hand. I've numbered the hairs on your head. That's how much you matter. If you believe you are not forgotten, comment 555. You have been tested, stretched, pressed, and every time you chose to keep your heart soft, I saw it. When you could have taken the easy road and didn't, I marked it. That kind of faith doesn't go unnoticed. You haven't been hidden. You've been protected. That rejection was my redirection. That delay was my setup. That silence was my preparation. You're not stepping into what you deserve. You're stepping into what I promised. And my promises are never empty. They're living. They are still breathing over your life. I made you a promise. I would never leave you nor forsake you. And I haven't. You've had nights where you wondered if I even heard your prayers. You've had days where the silence from me felt unbearable. But I was working. I was moving pieces you couldn't see. I was lining things up behind the scenes. You weren't being punished. You were being prepared. Do not compare your journey to others. I created you for something specific, something holy, something eternal, and no man can cancel what I have written. No voice can override the voice of God. I am not a man that I should lie. If I spoke it, I will do it. If I promised it, I will fulfill it. I haven't changed my mind about you. Even when you doubted me, I stayed. If you believe my word still stands over your life, comment 1212. The enemy tried to confuse you. He tried to distract you. He tried to convince you that I was done with you. But here you are, still breathing, still standing, still seeking me. And I honor that. I am building something lasting in you, something unshakable. You've been through the kind of pain that could have destroyed your spirit, but you're still here. And now, I will reward the endurance you didn't think you had. Your story is not finished. It's about to begin again, stronger this time. This is not wishful thinking. This is heaven's announcement. This is the sound of chains breaking. This is the sound of old burdens lifting. You are being pulled out of what tried to trap you. You are walking into what you didn't even think was possible. I will show you that I don't need perfect conditions to bless you. I don't need the approval of others. I don't need your past to be spotless. I only need your heart to stay soft toward me. I bless those who trust me even when it hurts. Beloved, your next chapter is not going to look like your last one. I am doing a new thing. You have never seen this kind of peace before. You've never experienced this level of joy before. What's coming will not just be enough, it will overflow. Your cup will run over. Not because you earned it, but because I love you that deeply. My love has no limit. My mercy has no end. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone forever. You don't need to strive anymore. You don't need to prove yourself anymore. You've been enough from the start. I made you in my image. I gave you a purpose. I placed eternity in your heart. And nothing can take that away. Not shame. Not fear. Not failure. Not even your doubts. I am bigger than all of it, and I choose you. Still, you are not behind. You are right on time for my grace. The pain you've walked through is about to be met with the kind of peace that passes understanding, not because everything outside will change, but because I will calm the storm inside of you. I'm not just fixing situations, I'm healing your heart. I'm restoring your hope. I'm renewing your mind. You will no longer live in survival mode. You will live in confidence, not in yourself, but in me. I am your shepherd. I lead you beside still waters. I restore your soul. You have been through so much, and now you are about to see what it was all for. I will redeem every part of your journey. I will use every piece of your pain for something beautiful. You will not live in regret. You will not carry shame. I am lifting the weight off of you now. You are not disqualified. You are called. You are chosen. You are mine. I have always known what I was doing with your life. This season is not about striving, it's about surrender. Let go of the fear. Let go of the pressure. Come back to me. I will give you rest. I will renew your strength. I will speak clarity where there has been confusion. I am not a distant God. I am closer than your next breath. And I am not done. I am just getting started. God says, you've waited long enough. You've carried this weight quietly, always trying to stay strong, always trying to hold it all together. But I never meant for you to carry it alone. That ache in your chest, that silent frustration, that deep sigh when no one is around, I felt every single one. Not a single tear has fallen that I did not see. Not one moment of pain was wasted. I've gathered them all. And now, beloved, I am turning your mourning into dancing. If you believe the pain is turning into purpose, comment 777. I am lifting the heaviness that's settled in your heart. That numbness you've been feeling isn't the end, it's the point where I step in. You've tried to fix it on your own. You've tried to make sense of what went wrong. But now, I want you to rest. Let me carry it. Let me lead. I'm not asking you to figure everything out. I'm asking you to trust that I already have. I've been preparing the way before you even knew what you'd walk through. The people who left, the doors that closed, the moments that broke you, I will use all of it. You thought you were being left behind, but you were being set apart. I've been doing something in you, something deep, something sacred. While others were getting applause, you were getting rooted. While others ran ahead, I was anchoring you. And now, it's time. You are about to rise not as who you were, but as who I created you to be. If you trust my timing, comment 999. This is not small. This is not a moment to brush past. Heaven is leaning in. My angels are watching over you with full attention. You are a vessel of my glory. You are not overlooked in heaven's courts. You are the one I've been waiting for. You are the one I've been refining, not to destroy you, but to release something through you that only you carry. Your uniqueness is your calling card. You don't need to be like them. I made you different on purpose. There is something holy rising in you. And yes, the enemy has tried everything to stop it. He's whispered lies in your sleep. He's stirred anxiety in your thoughts. He's tried to make you believe you're too broken, too late, too much. But my truth is louder, and right now, I'm silencing every voice that isn't mine. I'm speaking identity over you again. You are not lost. You are not too far gone. You are exactly where grace meets you. This is your divine interruption. You've begged for me to speak, and I am. Right here, right now. I am declaring healing over your life, restoration over your mind, peace over your sleep, strength in your spirit. You are not dying in this valley. You are coming out stronger than ever. What seemed like the end was actually the beginning. I was never silent. I was being strategic. And now, what was hidden is being revealed. You're about to walk in things you didn't even pray for because I'm that generous. I know what your heart really longs for. Even the things you're afraid to say out loud, I know them, and I care. I care more than you know. I'm not ignoring your desires. I'm shaping them. I'm preparing the right time, the right people, the right path. I haven't forgotten your prayers. I'm storing them, and they're being answered in ways you don't even see coming. If you believe your prayers are still working, comment 1010. Don't let weariness make you walk away from what's next. The breakthrough is closer than it feels. You've been carrying so much for so long that you've started to believe that's just how life will always be. But no, beloved, I am the God of sudden turnarounds. I make ways in deserts. I open wombs that were called barren. I raise the dead. Nothing is too hard for me. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed. A 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you, starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Let hope rise again. Not because things look easy, but because I am with you. I don't ask you to fake joy. I give you real joy that survives the storm. I don't ask you to force peace. I give you peace that makes no sense to the world. I don't ask you to walk alone. I promised I would walk with you through every shadow, every fire, every deep water, and I never break my promises. You were never meant to be ordinary. That's why you've always felt different. That's why you never fit in with the crowd. I set you apart before you were even born. I knit you together with purpose in your bones. That restlessness in your soul has always been a sign, not that you're broken, but that you're called to more. You were not made to settle. You were made to carry my presence. And now, I'm calling that out of you. This is not a season of just surviving. This is a season of release. I am releasing vision, releasing favor, releasing clarity, releasing healing, releasing joy, releasing people who will love you right, releasing opportunities that were held back until you were ready. You are stepping into alignment not by force, but by grace. The doors I open, no one can shut. I've seen the nights you've cried yourself to sleep. I've heard the prayers you didn't even have the words to finish. I've watched you love people who didn't love you back. I've seen you give when you had nothing left. And now, I am pouring back into you. Double, triple, pressed down, shaken together, running over. That's how I give. That's who I am. I don't forget the faithful. You are not invisible. You are not replaceable. You are not just another face in the crowd. You are my child, my creation, my joy. And I am not ashamed of you. I don't regret you. I rejoice over you with singing. I surround you with protection. I speak over you with blessing. I walk before you in strength. I remain beside you in love. This is the season where your identity becomes unshakable. You will no longer define yourself by your past, no longer shrink to fit others' comfort, no longer dim your light to make others feel okay. I created you to shine, to stand tall, to walk boldly, not in pride, but in confidence that I, the Lord your God, am with you. And if I am with you, who can be against you? Even in the fire, you are not alone. The same God who stood with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego is standing with you. The same God who parted the Red Sea is making a path for you. The same God who raised Lazarus is breathing life into every place that felt dead. I am not distant history, I am your present help, and you are about to see it for yourself. God says, "There is no force on this earth stronger than my love for you. No battle, no loss, no betrayal can pull you away from me. I held you in the fire. I covered you when you were under attack. I calmed storms inside you that no one else even noticed. You were never forgotten. You were fiercely protected. That's why some things didn't work out. That's why some people walked away. I didn't allow what would destroy you to stay. If you believe I've been protecting you all along, comment 1515. Even when you begged me to let something stay, I said no because I saw what you couldn't. I heard the conversations you didn't. I saw the plans formed behind your back, and instead of letting it crush you, I stepped in. You thought it was rejection, but it was rescue. You thought it was abandonment, but it was alignment. I am not punishing you. I am preparing you. There are blessings ahead that needed room to breathe. You are stepping into a new space now, one that fits you, one that matches your calling, not your comfort zone. I'm not interested in leaving you stuck in a past season. I'm interested in growing you, healing you, and walking you into places you didn't even think you deserved. This is not about your qualifications. This is about my grace. And my grace covers everything. If you believe grace is carrying you now, comment 1717. You've tried to play it small, thinking maybe if you stayed quiet, the pain would stop. Maybe if you blended in, the battle would ease up. But I didn't call you to shrink. I called you to stand. You are not too broken to be bold. You are not too tired to be chosen. You are not too late to be used. I knew your weakness and still called you mine. I factored in every flaw before I gave you the promise. And I'm still going to finish what I started in you. Do not listen to the voice that says you missed your moment. That's a lie from the enemy. As long as you are breathing, I'm not done. You're not running out of time, you're stepping into it. The season ahead will feel nothing like the pain behind you. Because now, I am putting things into motion that no person can stop. I'm releasing breakthroughs that will come quickly and clearly. I am redeeming the time you thought was lost. You've cried, God, why so long? But child, I've been building what lasts. You're not going to receive something that fades. You're going to receive what's rooted deep, what lasts through storms, what stands tall in seasons of drought. I'm giving you what others can't take away. Joy that is not dependent on circumstances, peace that does not depend on understanding, strength that comes from being anchored in me. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever, and I will be your anchor through it all. You may feel like you've been wandering, like nothing has made sense lately. But that's about to change. I'm bringing clarity to your confusion, direction where there was uncertainty. You won't have to guess anymore. I will make the next step clear. I will light your path. You won't have to force it, chase it, or beg for it. You'll just walk into it because my hand will guide you there. If you trust me to guide your next steps, comment Amen. Some people won't understand the shift happening in your life. That's okay. You're not here to please them. You're here to follow me. I am calling you higher, and sometimes that means leaving behind what you once called home. Do not grieve what I've asked you to release. Let go of the things that kept you heavy. Let go of what kept you questioning yourself. You are not who you used to be. I am transforming you. That's why the old habits don't satisfy you anymore. That's why the same patterns feel uncomfortable now. That's not you losing your way, that's you growing. That's my spirit stirring something deeper in you. You're being set apart. You're being made new. And yes, it's uncomfortable at first. Change always is. But what's on the other side of this is worth it. More than worth it. Your obedience is unlocking overflow. Every time you chose to obey me when it didn't make sense, I saw it. Every time you forgave, trusted, released, stayed faithful, I wrote it down. Not one act of obedience has been wasted. I reward those who walk with me, even when it's hard. And your reward is coming, not just in heaven, but here too. On this side, in this life, you will see my goodness in the land of the living. You will taste and see that the Lord is good. I know how tired you are. I know how long you've been waiting. I know how often you've questioned whether you heard me right. But I want you to know your faith has moved me, your prayers have reached me, and your tears have never gone unseen. I am not slow. I am precise. I'm not ignoring you. I'm setting the scene for something better than you asked for. Don't give up right before it shows up. You are closer than you think. The shift is not coming, it's already started. You just haven't seen all of it yet, but you will. And when it comes, you'll know it was me all along. Not luck, not coincidence, not random timing. It will be obvious that the Lord your God made it happen, and I will get the glory not because I need it, but because you'll know who never left you. It was me. It's always been me, in your silent battles, in your quiet prayers, in your uncertain steps. I've never looked away. I've never turned my back. I've been with you through every moment, and I still am. Right now, in this breath, in this word, I am speaking to you, not as a distant ruler, but as your Father, your protector, your defender, your constant. God says, I saw you when you thought no one did. I watched you cry when the lights were off and the world was quiet. I listened to the ache in your soul when you didn't know what to pray. That silence, I was there. That pain, I held it. And that moment you wanted to give up but didn't, I strengthened you. I have never taken my eyes off you, not for a second. My beloved, you are not unseen, you are deeply known. If you believe I've always seen you, comment 222. Even now, I am surrounding you with my presence. Can you feel it? That heaviness in your chest is lifting because I'm lifting it. That tight grip of fear is loosening because I am speaking peace over you. Breathe, child. You're not walking into another season of confusion. You're walking into clarity. You're not repeating the pain of your past. You're stepping into my protection. You have no idea how many storms I've stopped before they ever touched you. You didn't see the dangers I shielded you from. You don't know the attacks I silenced before they reached your door. You don't need to, that's what a father does. I protect what's mine, and you are mine. I am placing angels around your home. I am setting a fire of my spirit around your future. You will not be shaken. Even if the winds blow, even if the earth quakes, you will not fall because I am your solid ground. If you trust that I've been fighting for you, comment, Amen. There is something sacred about your survival. You didn't just make it through, you grew. You didn't just endure, you became. And now, every scar is proof that hell lost and heaven still has plans for you. You are not just here by chance. You are here on assignment. You are part of my story, and I will use your voice, your journey, your story for my glory. You don't have to be perfect to be powerful in my hands. You've made mistakes, I know, but I never removed my love. My grace didn't run out. My mercy didn't fade. I don't cancel my promises when you fall. I lift you back up. I restore what was broken. I give beauty for ashes, strength for sorrow, praise for despair. I take what was meant to bury you, and I use it to build you. You've been growing even when you didn't realize it. This entire time, while you were doubting, I was developing. While you were hurting, I was healing parts of you deeper than you knew existed. You thought you were stuck, but I was planting you. You thought nothing was happening, but I was working beneath the surface. And now the roots are ready to rise. The fruit is coming. The harvest is on the way. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You are about to see what I was doing all along. There is a shift happening in the atmosphere around you. Chains you didn't know you were still carrying are breaking. Lies you believed for years are crumbling. Your identity is no longer tied to who hurt you, or who left you, or what didn't work out. I call you redeemed. I call you restored. I call you blessed. You are no longer the same person who entered the storm. You are walking out full of power, covered in grace. If you believe I am shifting things in your life, comment 1111. Don't let fear trick you into shrinking again. I made you to rise. I made you to shine. I made you to carry my presence boldly. And I am not sending you forward empty. I am filling you as you go. You don't need every answer. You just need to trust that I'll be there in every step. I didn't bring you this far to abandon you at the edge of your breakthrough. I didn't bring you through the fire to leave you in the smoke. I bring my children through all the way through. There will be restoration in areas you thought were too far gone. Relationships, finances, confidence, clarity. I'm breathing life back into dry bones. You thought it was over, but I'm just beginning. The chapter that closed hurt more than you expected, but it had to close. Not to punish you, to protect the new thing I'm about to do. You're not going backward. You're not losing anything I can't replace with something better. My timing is never late, even when it's not early. I'm going to show you why you had to wait. I'm going to show you why they had to leave. I'm going to show you what I was doing with your tears. Nothing is wasted in my hands. Every battle built something eternal in you. You learned to trust when nothing made sense. You learned to stand when your legs were shaking. And now I will reward the faith that refused to die. You held on, and now heaven is holding nothing back. The next blessing will come with peace. The next opportunity won't drain you, it will build you. The next chapter will feel like home because I wrote it with you in mind. You won't have to force it, prove yourself, or beg for crumbs. I'm about to seat you at the table. I prepared not for your ego, but for your healing. You've been hungry for something real. I'm giving you more than bread. I'm giving you purpose. I will complete what I began in you. You don't need to be afraid of falling behind. You don't need to chase what left. You don't need to beg for love. You are already loved fully, deeply, endlessly. You are already covered fully, completely, supernaturally. You are already chosen, not because of your works, but because of my will. And my will for you is good, always. You will walk in favor that doesn't make sense to others. They'll wonder how you're still standing, how you found joy again, how you're glowing with peace, and you'll know it wasn't you, it was me. It wasn't luck, it was grace. It wasn't chance, it was destiny. This is what I do for those who trust me. I lift the lowly, I crown the crushed, I honor the humble. And you, my beloved, are about to be honored. You will laugh again, not just a small smile, but a full, healed, joy-filled laugh. The kind that comes from knowing you're safe. The kind that comes when you realize the worst is behind you and glory is ahead. You've walked through enough, and now it's time to receive. Let me bless you. Let me heal you. Let me show you how good I still am. Not just in stories from long ago, but right now, in your life, in your home, in your heart. God says, "You've been strong for so long. You've held it together when everything around you was falling apart. You've kept showing up, kept praying, kept believing, even when it felt like no one noticed. But I noticed. I saw the nights you were barely holding on. I saw the quiet moments when you whispered, 'God, I can't do this anymore.' And I didn't turn away. I came closer. I've been beside you the whole time. If you believe I stayed with you through it all, comment 333. You didn't imagine my presence. That peace that came over you in the middle of chaos, that was me. That strength that rose up when you had nothing left, that was me. That quiet comfort that held your heart when it was breaking, that was me. You didn't survive all that by chance. I carried you. You didn't lose your mind because my hand was steadying you. You didn't quit because my grace kept pouring into places you thought were empty. I have been your constant when everything else was uncertain. Now, beloved, you are stepping into the fulfillment of promises that seemed delayed but were never denied. I wasn't withholding good things from you. I was making you ready to receive them. I wasn't ignoring your prayers. I was aligning things so that when I opened the door, you'd have the strength to walk through it and the wisdom to keep it. You won't have to chase this next blessing. It's coming straight to you. If you believe something good is already on the way, comment 555. This next season will look nothing like your last. I'm not repeating cycles, I'm breaking them. You're not going in circles anymore. You're moving forward. You're stepping into places you once only dreamed of. I'm restoring the time you thought was wasted. I'm renewing the joy you thought was gone. I'm reviving the dreams you buried because you were too tired to hope again. Hope, child. Hope again. Because I'm not done. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. In fact, I'm just getting started. You've been asking for peace, I'm giving it. You've been asking for clarity, I'm delivering it. You've been asking for love that doesn't leave. I'm showing you that mine never will. I'm answering your deepest cries. Not the ones you spoke out loud, the ones you kept buried, afraid no one would understand. But I understood. I've always known your heart. And I'm meeting you exactly where you are, not where others think you should be. I love you as you are, not as you perform. You don't have to prove your worth to me. You never did. I decided you were worthy the moment I breathed life into you. I chose you when I formed you in your mother's womb. I called you mine before anyone else had the chance to label you. I do not see your shame, I see your future. I do not speak your failures, I speak your purpose. I do not hold your past against you, I hold your future in my hands, and your future is full of my glory. You will rise from this, not just to survive, but to walk in power. You will carry the wisdom that only pain could teach. You will move with grace that only comes from walking through the fire and knowing who pulled you out. You will no longer carry the burden of needing to figure everything out. You will rest in knowing that I already have a plan and it is good. If you believe I have good plans for you, comment 1212. The loneliness you felt, I've felt it with you. I've heard every whisper of, why does it feel like no one cares? And I tell you I care, deeply, constantly, eternally. I have not left your side for 1 second, and I never will. I am not like man. I do not break my word. I do not change based on moods or mistakes. My love is anchored in who I am, not in what you do. And I am love. Pure, holy, unstoppable love. That is what surrounds you now. I'm not just near, I'm moving. I'm touching the things you thought were untouched. I'm healing the places you didn't think could be healed. You don't need to be afraid of what's next. I'm already there. You don't need to fear who walks away. I'll send who's meant to stay. You don't need to fear the unknown. I hold the future. And the future is full of light, not darkness. I'm not calling you to fear. I'm calling you to faith. Faith that trusts me even when the road looks unclear. Faith that believes I'm working even when it feels silent. Faith that stands tall when the world says it's over. That's the kind of faith you've been growing. That's the kind of faith that shakes the heavens. That's the kind of faith that gets my attention. And beloved, you have it. You didn't lose your faith. You just didn't realize how strong it really is. I'm about to show you what I do with faith like that. I'm about to bless you publicly for what you endured privately. I'm about to make sense of what once only brought you pain. You're about to look back and say, it was worth it, all of it. Because what I'm bringing into your life now is not just restoration, it's resurrection. What you thought was over, I am bringing back to life, better, stronger, healthier, holier. And you will know it was me. When the doors open, you'll know it wasn't coincidence. When the favor flows, you'll know it wasn't luck. When the joy returns, you'll know it wasn't random. It was me. The same God who walked you through the valley is now walking you into the promise. The same voice that comforted you in the dark is now calling you into the light. God says, you've made it this far not because everything went right, but because I held you when everything went wrong. That strength you had when you thought you couldn't keep going, that was me. That peace that surprised you in the middle of the chaos, that was me. You didn't make it here alone. You were never alone. I walked beside you when no one else did. And I will keep walking with you every step ahead. If you know I've never left you, comment, Amen. Every time the enemy tried to break you, I put my hand over your life. You were attacked but not destroyed. You were shaken but not shattered. Because I drew a line the enemy couldn't cross. I said, this one belongs to me. And nothing, no lie, no failure, no disappointment has ever changed that. You are still chosen, still loved, still marked by heaven's hand. Your story is not a tale of defeat, it's a testimony of survival. You didn't just make it out. You're coming out stronger. You're not just recovering, you're being renewed. I'm pouring new oil over you. Fresh vision, fresh strength, fresh fire. And this time, you're not going back to who you used to be. That version of you served its season, but I'm calling you into something greater, something deeper, something unshakable. I'm building you to last. You were never meant to stay broken. That pain didn't come to define you, it came to refine you. And now, I'm lifting the weight of the past off your shoulders. You won't carry what hurt you anymore. You won't live in survival mode anymore. I am breathing life into the places you shut down. The parts of your heart you stopped hoping in, I'm healing them. If you trust me to bring healing, comment 999. You've cried out for something real, not empty promises, not temporary fixes. You've wanted peace that stays, joy that lasts, purpose that feels real, and I'm giving it to you. Not because you've earned it, but because you're mine, and I always take care of what belongs to me. You are not forgotten, you are not overlooked. You are my beloved, and I will prove it in the days ahead. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury, Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You won't have to search for signs, you'll walk in them. I'm shifting the very atmosphere around you. What once felt heavy will feel light. What once brought you fear will now bring peace. You are walking into answered prayers, not just one, not just some, but all in my time, in my way, for my glory. And it will be more than you asked, because I'm not a God of just enough. I am the God of more than enough, more grace, more favor, more mercy than you've ever imagined. You didn't miss your moment. You didn't ruin your future. You didn't fall too far. I restore, I rebuild, I redeem. That's who I am. I take broken pieces and create something better than before. I take what was lost and return it multiplied. You thought it was over, but I just flipped the page. A new chapter has begun. One written by my hand, not your fears. And it starts with your yes. You don't need a full plan. You don't need perfect understanding. You just need to trust me, one step at a time. One prayer at a time. One breath at a time. I will guide you. I will open what needs to open. I will close what needs to close. You won't have to force it. When I move, things shift without you striving. When I speak, things change without you pushing.